mother for Nana to 9, also a farm mama to 2 donkeys. I love that picture I put on Facebook. 8 chickens and 2 cats. Tami is the 3rd generation of sensitives, naturally trained, a medium since age 10 when all her feelings then made sense, having the experience of actually seeing her great-grandmother, full body apparition, solid, out of her 2nd-story bedroom window. God took charge of her healing and spiritual ability journey of lessons and growth. Tami is a healer of many different modalities, an internationally known medium and spirit investigator. Tami and her husband Joe have done many house and land and business investigations along with house blessings and clearing. Tami was a member of Unity of Buffalo, where she was a healer, prayer chaplain, and youth minister, and has been a spiritual teacher for 20 years. Now so happy to have found the Church Living Spirit. Tami is definitely an active member here of the church and also one of our candidates of the 2024-26 ministerial programs. Tami is also a member of the City of Light Spiritualist Church. She is a forever student of spirit and follows God's lead wherever that might take her. And I was so happy when she joined our ministerial program. You know, you bring a lot to the church already, and I can't wait to see what the program and being one of our ministers will bring to this church also. She had a cute story about her talk this morning, so I'm curious to see what it's going to end up with and what you're going to talk about. Thank you for being here, Holbury-Ferraro.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, it was quite a journey writing this. Spirit always has a different idea than what I do when it comes to writing my little speeches. So after I got 3/4 of it written on the computer so I could print it out and not have it in handwritten, it erased, right? So I had to redo it all again. Joe kept saying, "What are you doing?" I said, "Writing my talk." I said, "Spirit's in charge." So good morning.
Good morning.
What a beautiful, crisp day it is outside today. I'm Tami, for those of you that don't know who I am. Some may know me as shy, introverted, non-engaging, never smiling, cold, stuck up, unapproachable, and a young lady with a crazy fashion sense. Okay, and I am here to tell you I am not any of those things, except I do have the crazy fashion sense. What I am is unapologetically happy, smiley, sensitive, authentic, people-loving and hugging, spiritually guided individual that loves life and people. I love to hear how people have evolved in this human earth school environment that we're in, becoming their happy, authentic self. Some of you may notice when we are up front singing "Surely the Presence," I try to make eye contact with everyone here. As I sing those beautiful words, I do that because I see each one of you as being the expression of God being in this place. It may make some uncomfortable to see me singing to them specifically, but I see the light that shines from each one of you and want you to see mine. So thank you all for being here and sharing the energy of love. Wow, another year in the history books and a blank slate before us. Woohoo! Every time I hear Happy New Year, Spirit follows up with Happy New Day. Being a medium, seldom are my thoughts my own. It isn't every day we wake up with the chance for a happy new beginning in that very moment. I've had a happiness dilemma. Since my open heart surgery at the age of 4, every day I wake up, I am so grateful and happy to see what Spirit has in store for me. I had moved in with a friend of mine years back in my 20s. And about 2 weeks into us sharing the same space, every morning I would have her cup of tea ready when she woke up in the morning and a smile. And that day, I don't know what happened, but she just looked at me and said, "Do you have to be so flippin' happy in the morning?" My lesson was expressing happiness isn't always appropriate first thing in the morning. I hope everyone is able to allow and create their own happiness. After all, we do have infinite possibilities. We have to do the work to obtain our dreams, whatever they may be. Sometimes we have to move through fear, but when we do that, we see our ideas come to fruition. It's something to celebrate. Be proud of yourself moving through fear and going after what it is that you see in your future. I think it's safe to say coming here to the Church of the Living Spirit makes us happy. Why do you think that is? First of all, you had to get up and get ready to come here this morning, and some of us had to drive. Some of us are on Zoom, but you still had to get dressed, and I bet some of you put your makeup on. When we're here, it's about the collective consciousness of the energy of not only the people in this place, but the place itself. It feels like family surrounding us here, our tribe of like minds, and elders past, of course, surrounding us with the love in this place. This is our spiritual filling station, a place to come to learn, grow, and be inspired. I love to see people flourish when they nourish their spiritual sides. I've held a meditation group for 15 years now and see people blossom in their abilities, becoming happier in general. I am open to spiritual guidance, and every day has brought amazing knowledge, people, and opportunities my way and brought me here. Spirit stepped in with some messages for everyone here. First, honor and love yourself without judgment. Know you can only control yourself and how you react to things. Let all else go. It is what it is. Love yourself. Know who you are so others' misguided perceptions of you don't matter. Stand strong in who you are. Know you are worthy and deserving. Each one, everyone, is worthy and deserving to be happy. Years ago, I asked what our purpose was here. I heard love, compassion, and service. But it came with be that for yourself first. Then it will come naturally to be that for others. Do we feel less than deserving? Overcoming those feelings is not about comparing ourselves to others. Each one of us are beautiful and perfectly unique, just as we are in this very moment. Let your soul be the unique energy it came here to be. I have a story about feeling a little bit less than that was a good eye-opening experience for me. I've been an artist for many years. It took a lot of years before I would be willing to give my artwork up because each part of my art meant so much to me. I would only give it to family and friends where I would still be able to see it. So I joined the Kenmore Art Society, and it was a beautiful sunny day, I think in June, and we were setting up our artwork at Niawanda Park. And I was so excited. It was my first outdoor show. Here I was presenting my artwork to the world and even had price tags on it. So here I am waiting patiently. People come in and say nice little things about the art, makes me feel good. That's really all I wanted, was to hear the positive that they had to say about my art. And art is subjective, isn't it? Well, in walked this fella that was part of the Kenmore Art Society that I didn't see very often, but very tall, kind of overbearing gentleman, walked into my tent of artwork and did one of these and said, "Oh my God, your artwork is everywhere," and turned around and walked out. You see, my artwork didn't look like everybody else's. Each piece looks individually unique. So I went home that night just about in tears because somebody had not nice things to say about my artwork, and I took it to heart. So like I always do in meditation, I talk to God. Sometimes I even cuss to God, okay? And it was like, what the heck was that all about? And God says to me, "Why did it bother you so much?" And I said, "Because he's an artist and he came in and he told me that my artwork was all over the place and walked out and didn't even really look at it." And Spirit said, "So why did that bother you?" And I had to stop and think about it. And all the famous artists that you can possibly think of, right? You might see a piece of their artwork on the wall and say, "Wow, that's a Jackson Pollock," or "Wow, that's a so-and-so, Rembrandt," whatever. But all their artworks tends to have techniques or styles that make each painting look like they belong with the other. So this thought's in my head and Spirit says, "So why does that bother you? You're an artist." And I said, "Yes." And it came to me, every time I paint a picture, I would ask the spirit energies, because I'm always working with spirit, I would ask the spirit energies that were around me to help inspire me with that certain piece of artwork. So Spirit let me know that my individual, unique artwork wasn't something that was less than, but it came from my soul. It came from all the spirit energies around me that I engage in order to do my best work. And I could finally feel like my artwork was worth something. And that gave me the greatest feeling of being okay. Because don't we all put judgments on ourselves in the way that we do things? And maybe they're not what society expects, or maybe it's not what we expect from ourselves. But it's really important to be that love and that compassion and that service to ourselves first, so that it comes naturally when we want to do it for others. And to know that, no, we are not less than, that we are strong. And we are, all right, I'm getting off track, so I'm going to reel spirit in here. We all have these kinds of stories. We are learning and growing from them our whole life. Embrace them all, for they may seem like dramas and traumas at times, but in the end, they're all blessings. Every drama and trauma we go through in life either makes us change our path, look at it from a different perspective, or go about doing what we're doing to get to where we want to go in a different way. So when obstacles and traumas and dramas come up to us, know that that's just meaning we have to put a little zig in our zag and move in a different direction. And then we'll find ourselves back on the right path that we're supposed to be on. Acknowledge the warrior within that survives, that rises once again to meet the next challenge. Look in the mirror and say thank you to that strength and that courage within yourself, because we all go through it. Then tell yourself, I love you. You deserve it. Please feel glad in this moment. Be happy. It improves your health. It strengthens your immune system. reduces your stress, increases your motivation, lowers your risk of frailty and strokes, and best of all, it's contagious. So I hope on this new day, you catch my happiness or create your own if you don't catch mine. And I thank you for allowing me to serve.